Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am the Mystical Intuitive, and today's pick a card reading is about messages from your future self about your future spouse. So for pile 1 we have the Tiger's Eye, for pile 2 we have the Bornite stone, and for pile 3 we have the Hematite Quartz stone. So pick one of these three piles and then I'll see you at your reading. Okay, pile 1, the Tiger's Eye. We're looking at messages from your future self about your future spouse. Okay, messages from your future self about your future spouse. Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you're gonna love your in-laws. Maybe they're saying that your future self is saying you're gonna love your in-laws, or you're gonna have that family that you've always wanted to create. Oh, I'm hearing like your future spouse is charming. You're going to be very charming. King of Pentacles. Makes sense. You know, the King of Pentacles is definitely someone who's charming. For some reason, I'm thinking of like George Clooney. You know, it's maybe someone like that. A bit more mature, or, you know, something like that. Nine of Cups. Yeah, see? It's like this person is your wish fulfillment. You're attracted to them. Devil, yeah. A lot of attraction. Sun. Oh, they're going to say this person is your happy ending. The Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. Yeah, charming. Your future self has a lot of good things to say about your future spouse. I'm also seeing the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like your future self is saying, reject everyone that's not meeting your standards. Because you're going to meet someone who's your wish fulfillment, the King of Pentacles, right? Reject anyone who's not meeting your standards here. Your future self is saying, be strict. Don't be with people because you think you're never going to find someone. You know, with the Devil here, that's codependency. So don't be codependent. Don't be anxious. Like I said, don't be with someone just because you think you're not going to get better, right? I feel like with the King of Pentacles, your future self is saying that, you know, this person is going to be financially stable. So you're going to live a very financially stable with this person. And because we got the Ten of Pentacles, it makes me feel like you guys will together build a stable life, you know, through both of you guys' effort. There's also a message here about, you know, be with someone who's on your caliber, you know, don't date down. If you're successful, date someone who's successful or something like that. And maybe also there's this energy of focus on your success, your career, your money. That's gonna get you to this person. It's gonna get you. To be at a close proximity with this person. There's also something about if you've been thinking about manifesting someone, you know, through journaling, through visualizing, through the law of attraction, or through praying or something like that, do it, you know. Your future self is saying it's going to work. Do it. Or it's your future self is kind of giving you confirmation that that the wishes that you've been making or something like that is going to come through. You know. And your future spouse is also someone who's stable and responsible. So there's definitely this message again. If someone is not reliable or inconsistent or not up to your standards, don't be with them. Because your future spouse is amazing. You know, with the Sun, again, it's this happy ending. Your future self is very happy. And this person is someone who's going to offer you security, right? They're gonna offer you commitment very early on. This is not someone who's gonna lead you on or ghost you or want something casual with you. No. And there's also something about looking for a partner that's ambitious and also loyal to you and also generous with their money and time and all that. Yeah, but yeah, your future self is just saying that your spouse will be a wish come true and they will satisfy you emotionally. You know, so there's someone who brings you joy and commitment, right? Let's clarify the devil. What's that all about? What is the devil card here? Knight of Cups, Emperor, Eight of Cups. Page of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, it's again this energy of you might attract pages of wands here, you know, who are immature but fun, and they might make you sad right now, and you need to walk away from them. Walk away from smooth talkers. Walk away from people that don't live up to their promises. Because you want the Emperor and you're going to get it. But you have to first walk away from people that are not giving it to you, right? It's definitely this energy of don't lower your standards. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you kind of were destined to meet this future spouse already. Yeah, so it's gonna come through timing. I feel like you can manifest and make a list and all that and visualize, and it's definitely gonna have like an effect, but the timing is kind of out of your hands. And this, yeah, I feel like this person is also gonna make you happy, your future self. Okay, let's get some more cards. What does your future self want you to know about their future spouse? Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. Oh, this person might be stalking you for a while when you meet. Mirror, mirroring each other. Okay, maybe you're mirroring each other as well, especially your shadow side here with your devil, with the devil card. Maybe this person is going to teach you a lot when it comes to your bad habits. I help you overcome them, and you're going to help them as well. Relationships reflect our wounds. You're going to really deal with your shadow side. Your wounds are going to come up to the surface. Especially here with the sun. It's going to illuminate that. And you guys are both going to work on each other. It's wounds, I guess, right? And your own wounds. Clock. Need time, takes time. Yeah, it might take some time for this person to come in, but they're going to come in. Tell me more. What does the future self want to say? It's a pile one. I'm hearing it again. Keep your standards high. Be picky. That's something that your future self is really adamant about. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's not good for you right now. Or you're kind of afraid that you can't be picky or something. Or someone has been saying that to you. No, you do need to be picky. Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work. Change subconscious patterns. Yeah. Maybe you're in a pattern where you're kind of dating people who are not good for you. Tell me, what are some things that pile one's future self wants them to know about their future spouse? Something about daydreams. Like if you daydream a lot about love and some sort of romantic interest, those daydreams are kind of an indication of who your future spouse will be. Wedding rings. Yeah, this is a confirmation. You are going to get married. And it says here, everlasting. So this feels like a marriage that's going to work out. You know, it's not going to end in divorce. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. Yeah, maybe you're going through heartbreak right now, or maybe some sort of deception, and your future self is saying it's gonna get better, you know? It's gonna get better. You're gonna meet someone new. Tell me more. What does the future self want to know about their future spouse? I'm hearing that they are very witty. Your future spouse is very witty and funny. You're gonna laugh a lot with them. Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna have a family together. The family that you've always dreamed of. We have the King of Cups. So this is your future spouse. They come across as the King of Pentacles, so very practical, you know, ambitious and all that. But actually behind that, there's a very sensitive person who feels a lot, who's very emotionally deep person. Who's very compassionate, who's gentle. Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Four of Wands. Family, yeah, you're going to create a family. Seven of Cups. Hermit. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're alone right now. You're single. You're sad maybe that you're never going to find someone. Maybe you've been single for a while. Tell me more. Like, what messages does one's future self have about their future spouse? Oh, I'm hearing, I want you and only you. This is your future spouse coming through. So maybe a fear surrounding, you know, cheating here with the Seven of Swords. Wicked, mischievous, naughty. Yeah, lie, cheat. Maybe you've been through situations where you were cheated on. The Screw, not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble. Try me, not in the mood. The answer is no, pissed off, clapping back, fed up. Yeah. Magical mindset. Everything is divine. Know that you are the creator of your reality. Co-manifest with the universe. Yeah, that's the magician energy. So although I think that the person that is supposed to be like your best option or the ultimate future spouse is kind of already known here. It's like this combo of the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. But you, the universe, your future self is definitely saying you need to manifest this person. Because I feel like maybe you're too much in a negative headspace here. You're thinking about cheating, someone's going to betray you, you're not really interested in love, you're not in a mood for love. And that's blocking this person from coming in, right? And so you need to try to manifest this person in your life. Talking again. Texting, reconnecting with someone, open up with that, yeah, second chance. I don't feel like this is an ex, but I do feel like you need to give love a second chance. Rocking it, being yourself, confident, loud and proud. Yeah, it's also this energy for the right person. You don't have to change yourself. You're not going to have to change yourself for your future spouse. And it says here at the bottom of the deck, leveling up, you deserve the best. So again, this energy of you needing not to settle, right? I don't know if some of you have always kind of dreamed of having a family because maybe the family that you came from wasn't always healthy or maybe there was something lacking. But I see you creating kind of the family that you've always wanted. I mean, it doesn't have to be that you've had a bad childhood. Even if you had a great family and all that, you can still, you know, want to create your own family. But either way, the message is that you're going to create the family that you've always wanted, right? Especially with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. It's a very happy home life here. See children, definitely. Yeah, so there's definitely long-term happiness and all that. This person is going to feel like home to you. Yeah, they're going to feel like home to you and you're going to build a home together. And I feel like your future spouse is very emotionally mature, very compassionate. They feel deep empathy. And I feel like you're going to be able to talk to them. about things, and especially with the talking again card here, there might be things that you kind of don't talk to about with people, or maybe you've opened up about things in the past and people have kind of laughed about it or shut you down. And I feel like your future spouse is someone who validates your emotions. You can talk to them about anything and you feel loved and accepted and you feel like they understand you. They're almost like a therapist to you, and they're definitely going to be your emotional support system here, right? Yeah. And with the Seven of Swords, that tells me that either your spouse or circumstances around the relationship may involve some kind of subtle challenges or lessons about honesty or something like that. So your future self is signaling that discernment is needed, right? So trust your intuition. Don't ignore red flags. I mean, we have the Devil card and we have the Seven of Cups. And we do have the Wicked card here. It says here, mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false portrayal, lie, cheat, beware. Yeah, so beware. Now, let's actually clarify this energy. What does pile one need to be aware of? What is their future self kind of warning themselves from? Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, there might be just a warning for some of you, not for everyone. There might be someone like an ex-wife or something that's gonna cause problems. Another scenario I'm seeing, maybe someone like a friend or something, or a colleague that is trying to talk to them, is trying to get with them or something like that. There's some woman that might stir up some drama. Who is this? Who is this Queen of Cups? Oh, I'm hearing a sister. Could be a sister of theirs. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Cups? Could be a friend I'm hearing who might be bringing drama. Leveling up. You deserve the best. Oh, there might be someone in your future spouse's ear, you know. You deserve better than pound one, you know. And for some of you, this person might even have like a crush on them and saying, you know, you should be with me. It's so dramatic. The document, text or email, yeah. Oh, separation, divorce, yeah. It could be like an ex. A bold move, an invitation, yeah, someone might be very, you know, going after your future spouse. I don't think that this person, your future spouse, is interested. It's just, yeah, a warning not to trust some sort of female around them. Who is this Queen of Cups? What's going to happen between your future spouse and the Queen of Cups? The Runner. Yeah, she is the one chasing your future spouse. Or he. But I feel like he's not, your future spouse is not interested. Oh, it could also be chasing for maybe some alimony if it's an ex. Yeah. Healing Heart. It could be an ex of his who's trying to come back and all that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. It's not important, you know, this Queen of Cups is not important. They just want drama. But yeah, for the rest, I see it's good. Yeah, this is your happy ending. Okay, that's all I have for you, pal. And I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And of course, if you want a private reading, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 2, the Bornite stone. We're looking at messages from your future self of your future spouse. Strength, 4 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Judgment card, 7 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Actually gonna draw more cards first. So tell me, what messages does the future self have about their future spouse? Oh, I'm hearing they're a hard worker, your future spouse. They work hard. We have the mirror, mirroring each other's relationships, reflect our wounds. Okay. Secrecy. Oh, maybe you guys have to be a bit secret, hiding first. Could be because this person is private, you are private. Maybe you don't want other people in you guys' business. Maybe you have to hide because you're working together or something. I don't feel like it's an affair. We have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. This person might be watching you online, social media. Wicked, mischievous, naughty. Okay. The Screw. And clock. Need time. Takes time. Okay. So yeah, this person might take a while to come through in your life, which it takes time. So there might be divine timing, or maybe you've been waiting for a very long time. And it takes time card is underneath the 8 of Wands. So maybe the cards are saying, your future self is saying, the wait is almost over. You've done most of the waiting already, you know. With the 8 of Wands, that fast moving energy. So this person's going to come in. 7 of Pentacles, again, you've had to wait. You've had to be patient. You've been tested with the Judgment card. You've been tested with maybe players here with the Knight of Wands. People who didn't want anything serious. Maybe you're also kind of in no contact with this Knight of Wands kind of person who's in and out. There's attraction, there's excitement there, but it's just a relationship that can't offer you stability in something long term. For some of you, actually, you kind of already met your future spouse. And this is only for the people that want that. And you, even if you want that, you still have to, you know, use your discernment. Because I feel like for right now, you're not really interested maybe in this person. But there might be a chance for reconciliation here. Could be. Not for everyone, only if you want it. This person might be still stalking you, might be looking at you. Secretly watching you. Yeah, for some of you, you might have already met your future spouse. But for others, and again, use your discernment. You've just been stuck in this cycle of maybe on and off, you know, with this Knight of Wands, and you're in no contact. And maybe you need to be brave enough here with the Strength card to kind of, you know, cut this person off or something like that. Because maybe this person hit you here with the Secrecy card. Or maybe they had like a secret affair or something like that. And if you're dealing with someone like that, yeah, who's kind of broken your heart, who's kind of abandoned you, your future self is kind of saying, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You're gonna meet someone new. You're gonna get a second chance at love here with the Judgment card. It's gonna take some time here with the 7 of Pentacles. You need to be patient, but this person is coming in here with the 8 of Wands, right? And the Strength card is also about emotional resilience, right? It's about inner strength. So maybe you're really needing to draw right now from your emotional strength. And I feel like the people right now, or that you've dated in the past or right now, are kind of mirroring your self-image, your self-worth, right? It says your relationships reflect our wounds. So maybe there's some sort of introspection that's needed here, and kind of evaluate your self-worth. And if you improve that, you're gonna see an improvement in the kind of people that you're attracting as well. With the Strength card, I feel like your future self is saying that you kind of have some sort of power over your future spouse. You know, the Strength card lady on the card is someone who can tame the lion. You know, not everyone can tame the lion. So you have some sort of power, some sort of hold over your future spouse. Yeah. Like you're their soft spot. Like this person, it's hard for them to say no to you. They're definitely going to spoil you and all that. And I feel like they're also going to help you grow in your confidence and teach you the power kind of gentle influence. Like that's what you have. Like you have this power of gentle influence over them. And yeah, it's definitely this advice to not use like force or harsh words in this relationship. Use kind of the gentle power of influence, right? And with the Four of Swords, you're just right now in a period of rest, of reflection and waiting, right? So your future self is saying that before you're going to meet your future spouse, you need to heal. There's a time of introspection and all that. And yeah. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands, your future spouse is going to be very attractive. They're going to be exciting. There's a lot of passionate. They're going to love the sex and all that. And your future spouse may be very adventurous and bold. They might be like a Leo or a fire sign. There's a lot of fire energy here. Sagittarius also. And yeah, I feel like your future spouse is very spontaneous. And I feel like this person is going to come in very sudden, you know, out of the blue. You're not going to really see it coming. And with a Judgment card here, you might be going through a spiritual awakening right now. Yeah. And I definitely feel here with the Judgment card, you know, you guys were kind of fated to meet, or there's some sort of karmic tie between the both of you. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, you're really going to build a life together, right? I feel like you guys are a great team when it comes to kind of the practical stuff, you know, building a life, you know, finances and all that, making investments. So your future self is saying, build with someone who makes good financial decisions, who wants to build with you or something like that. Don't be with someone who is kind of financially a drain to you or a liability financially. And again, there's a lot of passion in this relationship. Tell me more. What does Pal 2's future self have to say of Pal 2's future spouse? Oh, you might become friends first. We have here the fire element. So again, a lot of attraction, a lot of passion. King of Cups, King of Wands, Chariot. You might meet this person while you're kind of pursuing your goals, your ambitions. Three of Pentacles, you might work with this person. There might be advice from your future self to kind of go after your dreams and all that, because it's gonna put you in close proximity to your future spouse. For some of you, this person might already have a child, because these three cards flew on the ground. You know, King of Swords for me is always like the ex-husband. You know, the Queen of Swords is like the ex-wife or the widow or something like that. So King of Swords for me is always the ex-husband. So they might already be married. They might already have like a child already for some of you. For others, it might be that you're divorced and they're gonna become like a step-parent to your children. Just take what resonates. I also feel like with the King of Cups that you've never felt this kind of emotional connection with anyone that you're gonna feel with your future spouse. So if you feel like the best in love has already came, you know, you've already been with your soulmate and all that, that's not true. I see you having a very much stronger emotional connection with your future spouse, especially with the King of Cups. Yeah, you're really gonna love this person and they're gonna love you as well. And with the King of Wands, I feel like this person is very attractive to you. This might be the most attractive person that you're gonna date. There's just a lot of fire in this chart, or in this reading, a lot of fire. So this is the kind of relationship where there's spark and chemistry and adventure and spontaneity is always present in a relationship, even after years, right? This person is very fiery and they're a very dynamic person. They have a strong personality. And I feel like they're gonna spark you and inspire you to become more active and to start going after your dreams, you know, to become more ambitious. This person might have also their own business, or you guys might start your own business, or they're going to help you with some sort of projects. With the Three of Pentacles, you might collaborate on something. I see a power couple here. You know, this is someone who's going to elevate you. You're going to climb the social class, or with this person, especially with the Chariot, you're going to improve your social standing here. This person's going to upgrade you heavily. Yeah. And I feel like this person is like your biggest cheerleader. They're always enthusiastic about you. They're always cheering you on, and you know that. You can always count on them. Yeah. And with the King of Cups, you know, they're very emotionally mature. They're empathetic. They're compassionate. They're very understanding. I feel like this person gets you like nobody else does, and they're going to be very emotionally supportive. And they're also saying about that if this spouse is kind, like choose the kind person. They're still going to be, you know, confident and all that, but they're still going to be gentle and compassionate and kind. And yeah. You might also move with this person here with the Chariot. You guys might butt heads though. Sometimes you guys want different things in life. And you both are very strong personalities, so you might butt heads here. So, yeah, you might have some obstacles that you need to overcome. Being with them could be distance, could be family. Disapproval, could be finances, could be anything. But, yeah. I feel like also this person has their eyes set on you, like their focus is always on you. This person might be a bit obsessed. They always know where you are, where you're going, what you're doing. Yeah, their focus is on you. But this person's truly gonna feel like a partner. This is true partnership here. And you always are gonna work together. You always are gonna feel like you have someone in your corner, right? And there's also this emphasis on don't argue with your future spouse, be a team. Especially again with that strength card, you know, don't use like strong language. You can gently influence them to get them to do what you want. But I'm getting this message from your future self is don't argue too much with your future spouse, and being gentle with them is going to get you more than being harsh with them, you know. Let's get some more cards. Tell me, what does their future self have to say to them about their future spouse? The graduate. Oh, you might meet them after graduation. You might meet them, you know, at university or at an internship or after your first job. Blowing bubbles. Yeah, this person is very fun. They're very loving. This person lives in the moment. It's a very light-hearted energy that you're gonna have. The cheater story. Cheated or on now or in the past. Yeah, you might have been cheated on. With that Knight of Wands energy, you might have attracted people like that. It could be them. It could be that they've been cheated on. If you don't find yourself in this. And so sometimes they might get triggered. Sometimes they get jealous. Invest. See if they're the one. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like take your time. Take your time to see who is worth your effort. Don't rush into things. Make sure that the person that you're dating is investing time and effort into you. There's also something about investments. Like make sure that your own financial situation is taken care of. You're kind of investing for the future. Make sure that you're always have savings, that you don't just rely financially on your future spouse. Make sure that just financially you are protected. Made with love. A gift from the heart, sentimental. Oh, this person might be very sentimental and they're going to be there for you. They're going to support you. They like to give you gifts. Their love language might be gift giving. And expectation. Confirm you want the same things. Yeah. Especially here with the Chariot card. You might butt heads over things. You might want different things. Yeah. So talk about what you expect from them. Especially if this is someone you've already been with in the past and you want to get back together with someone. This person might be your future spouse. Yeah, good chance of getting back together. Yeah. Just take if it resonates. If you don't want to get back together with someone from the past, it's not for you. It might be that in the future you're going to meet someone new and there might be a period of no contact and then you're going to get back together, right? Okay, that's all I have for you. Pile 2. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 3. The Hematite Quartz stone. We're looking at messages from your future self about your future spouse. So let's see. I don't know if you've been through a divorce here with the Tower. Your future self is saying it's not over, right? You might feel stagnant since the divorce. Nothing's come in terms of like a romantic, a potential partner. But it was the right, maybe you question whether it was the right decision to walk away. Yes, it was. It might take time for someone to come in. But you are going to have like your happy ending, yeah. You're going to meet someone new. Maybe someone who's also divorced. Who's going to pursue you. For some of you, this might be a warning to not self-sacrifice in the relationship with your future spouse. To not live for them, to not only serve them, to not, you know, make yourself small and only think about their needs. You also need to think about your needs and be selfish in the relationship. And to not stop you from pursuing your dreams and your ambitions. And to not neglect yourself in the marriage, right? Take good care of yourself, of your health, your appearance and all that. Yeah, don't self-sacrifice too much. Because it might lead to you wanting to walk away, right here with the Tower card. Make sure that you pick someone good for you. Someone who also puts you first as well. Thinks about your needs. You don't want to be with someone selfish. We have here the Two of Cups. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Moon. And we have the World. I feel like with the Two of Cups, you might be calling in a soulmate here. I feel like you both are going to be crazy about each other. There's not a dynamic where one person is more into the other. You're equally into each other. There's a very much a deep connection between the both of you, a deep attraction as well. But it's more than just physical. It's an attraction to the soul. So this is like a true meeting of the souls or the hearts, you know. I feel like this person, your future spouse, is gonna reciprocate love. It's not gonna be that they're secretly gonna dislike you. I mean, sometimes you see marriages like that. They're gonna be reciprocal and emotionally available, and it's gonna be emotionally fulfilling for you. With the Eight of Pentacles, this relationship does require work. You know, it requires for you to both grow. It requires you to work on both of you guys' wounds and habits and all that. With the Eight of Pentacles, one or both of you might be very much busy with work. There might be some sort of workaholism involved here that's going to affect the relationship. Or it could be that someone needs to travel for work. You know, maybe someone is in the military. You know, sometimes someone has to be away for deployment. Could be something like that. So work is affecting this relationship. But yeah, this relationship is definitely gonna require effort and investment from both sides. But I do see that you both are invested in this relationship. So both of you will put in the effort to make this relationship work. Right? We had the Tower earlier, so there might be a point in time where things might seem a bit hopeless, but I do see that your future spouse is someone who wants to put in the work to make this marriage work, right? Yeah. With the Three of Swords, that's heartbreak, that's grief, disappointment. So there might be points in a relationship or marriage that you are going to feel disappointed, and that's normal, you know, sometimes it happens. As long as it's not about, you know, betrayal or cheating or something like that. Could also be past heartbreaks that are kind of still affecting you or your future spouse. And this relationship or marriage might trigger some wounds as well, or might create wounds or scars with the Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Nine of Wands. Okay, so it's like old wounds are kind of making you put on walls around yourself or being guarded. Five of Pentacles. Feeling insecure, feeling a bit abandoned. Yeah. Four of Cups. Yeah. So there's a message here from your future self. Pick someone that is into you just as much as you are. Pick someone who puts in effort. Because for some of you, there might be a chance that you're going to pick someone who's going to make you feel not good enough, who's going to make you feel like you're an afterthought, who's going to make you feel hurt and all that, who doesn't put in the effort, who doesn't reciprocate. So that's something that's very important for you. Don't just settle for someone who just gives you like the bare minimum, or not even the bare minimum. I feel like this is like below that, right? So yeah, be careful about that. That you have someone who loves you as much as you do. Because it might end in heartbreak, disappointment, right? And with the Three of Wands, yeah, I feel like you need to expand your expectations. You need to expand your vision when it comes to what you want. I feel like you need to ask more from people. Expect more from people. Raise your standards. So, Three of Wands can also indicate like foreign countries. So your future spouse could have like a different background from you. Again, there might also be distance here. Sometimes your future spouse needs to, travel or something like that. This might start out as a long distance relationship, could be as well. And with the moon, that's your intuition. So always listen to your intuition. Don't ignore, red flags. Make sure that you're not dealing with someone who's secretive. Your future spouse might be secretive. I'm kind of channeling like two different collectives. Like one who's like manifesting a lower level connection, and your future self is kind of warning you, pick better. Because this group might be, again, attracting someone who doesn't reciprocate, doesn't love you as much as you do, doesn't put in effort, who's going to hurt you, who's very secretive. So you need to be careful of that. Pick better. Pick the opposite of that kind of person who's truthful, honest, gives as much, loves you just like as much as you do, reciprocates, And for the other group, I see you manifesting someone already like that. And I feel like with the moon card, it's just telling you, for the second group who's already kind of manifesting the right person, I feel like you're going to feel very understood here with the moon card. Like this person gets you on a very, very, very deep level. You're going to reveal a lot to this person. You see here on this card how we can clearly see what's beneath the surface here. I feel this is an egg. Like we can see what's underneath the surface, and not everyone can. And your future spouse can see what's beneath your mask, basically. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings here. This is a soulmate that you're attracting. A deep emotional bond. That's who you're meant to be with. So yeah, if it's not like that, if it doesn't feel like a soulmate or someone who just gives a lot of emotion, it's not the right person for you. Yeah. Let's clarify the moon card first. Why is the moon card here? Nine of Wands again. 5 Pentacles. Why is the moon card here? King of Pentacles. The Fool. I feel like maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you've been scared. Maybe there's some very strong fears when it comes to love. And your future self wants you to overcome that. Your future self wants you to kind of end that cycle of paranoia, of fear, of love. They want you to be in the full energy, to be open, to risk, to take that leap of faith, to expand your expectations here. You need to expect better in your love life. Maybe you're a bit too negative about it. You need to expect the Two of Cups, your soulmate, a loving, reciprocal relationship. Yeah. And with the World card again, this person could be from a different background. And you might be kind of ending a cycle in love, certain patterns as well. Yeah. And it definitely has a chance to work out here with the World card. That's for me always a card of, things working out, a successful ending to a marriage. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more cards. Tell me, what does Pisces' future self have to say about their future spouse? We have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Yeah, honesty and truthfulness is very important to look out for. Is someone truthful? Are they honest, or are they secretive? Do they lie? Then you need to cut them off, healing heart. You're still kind of healing. Give yourself time and space and all that. Mask, not showing true feelings, hiding. Yeah, see, you mask yourself. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. Yeah, I definitely see like a Two of Cups coming in. I'm gonna fall for someone. Reckless. Acting recklessly. Don't act recklessly, love. Relational abuse. Yeah, be careful. Don't stay with abusive people, okay? Don't stay with people who hurt you. More. What else for pile 3? Tell me. What does their future self want to say about their future spouse? 7 of Cups. Don't date people's potential here with the 7 of Cups. See them exactly for who they are. High Priestess, listen to your intuition. 6 of Pentacles, again, this energy of, you know, equal give and take. So make sure that this person gives as much as you do. We have here the Stag. That's Justice card. Yeah, balance, equality. Make sure that someone sees you as an equal. Make sure that you're not picking someone who wants to dominate you, wants to control you, who thinks you're lesser than them. 2 of Swords. The Emperor. Yeah, make sure to be careful of someone controlling. Someone who's like, oh, it's just my way or the highway. Someone who doesn't listen to your concerns. You know, that's immediately a red flag, you know, if they're too domineering. You need an equal. You need someone who sees you as an equal, who cares about your needs. What else? With the 2 of Swords here, let's clarify that. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Sunshine. Okay, yeah. Also, don't be with someone who is constantly makes you feel fear and paralyzed and on the inside. You know, the 2 of Swords is indecision. But it also says here injustice. Yeah. So don't be with someone who makes you feel like they've done you wrong and hurt you. Be with someone who makes you happy, you know? Yeah. So let's see, for pile 3, tell me, what does their future self want to say about their future spouse? Don't be afraid to move on from people that are not good enough. Yeah, stabbed in the back. Be afraid of people who betray you. And I definitely feel like always make sure that you're protected, you know, always make sure that you're financially independent, that you have your own money and all that. Yeah, it says here abundance at the bottom of the deck. So always have your own money. Secrecy, yeah. Don't tolerate secrecy or lies. Cheater story, yeah. Be careful. Someone who might betray you or put you in third-party situations. Yeah. Okay, that's what I have for you. Pile 3, I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And of course, if you want a private reading, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. Have a good one. Bye-bye.